Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. According to the National Statistics Bureau, Croatia's economy grew in the first 3 months of 2018 by 2.5% compared to the same period last year, which not only exceeded expectations but marked the 15th quarter in a row of year-on-year growth. Experts say the single largest contribution to GDP growth came from an increase in household spending.
The growth rate we have at the moment is definitely good, especially following such a long recession. But Croatia must strive for even greater growth, which will generate more and better jobs, and a well-deserved boost in the overall standard of living. We must now work on increasing our industrial production and exports. These are two areas which will allow for further growth and move us in line with the government's projects and plans.
The government was in session today to accommodate for the national holiday on Thursday. The Prime Minister took a moment to congratulate Deputy Prime Minister Tomislav Tolušić and Economy Minister Darko Horvat for having their new positions approved by Parliament last Friday. The Prime Minister also announced that youth unemployment has dropped over the past 5 years from 49% to just over 22%.
The employment campaign is a continuation of active measures worth 2.5 billion kuna. This includes the financing of a range of active employment policies. It's important to note that the current unemployment rate in Croatia is 9.4%. This is our lowest rate ever and even lower than it was in 1990.
The People Decide initiative announced late on Tuesday night that they had collected enough signatures in their bid to hold a referendum on changing Croatia's electoral system. While the final figures will be released on Thursday, the group claims to have some 450,000 signatures.
Whether they have collected enough signatures will be determined via the proper procedure. In regards to the constitutionality of the referendum questions, we must wait to see if Parliament files a request of constitutionality with the Constitutional Court. After that, we will adhere to the Court's decision. We will take things step by step. Firstly, we must see if they have collected enough signatures. Afterwards, we will examine everything from all perspectives. What's most important is whether the questions, in the way that they have been formulated, are in line with the Constitution.
In more referendum news, a second initiative aiming to repeal the recently ratified Istanbul Convention on preventing violence against women appears to have been less successful. At the moment, the group sits around 3,000 signatures short of the necessary threshold of 375,000. Conservative groups, including some within the ruling coalition, voiced concerns the convention would open the door to gender ideology. President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović has wrapped up her official visit to Italy. On Wednesday, she visited the 500-year-old Croat community in Molise province. Italian law protects minority groups that speak a foreign language, but does not offer special rights to ethnic minorities. The president said she spoke with her Italian counterpart about preserving the group's unique ethnic heritage.
Our united home within the European Union allows us to enjoy even deeper connections while strengthening your overall rights. The European Union is based on equality, and the rights of minorities belong to the category of basic human rights, and Croatia and Italy will continue to promote those rights.
Croatian Parliament celebrated 28 years since our first democratically elected assembly. On May 30th, 1990, MPs chose Žarko Domjan as Speaker, Stjepan Mesić as the President of the Executive Council, and Franjo Tuđman as the Chairman of the Presidency of the Socialist Republic of Croatia. Croatia went on to declare independence from Yugoslavia the following year.
Throughout these 28 years and 9 assemblies, Parliament has worked to develop and build democratic values. Parliament represents the diversity of Croatian society. All activities are conducted openly and transparently. Citizens and civil societies are represented, while responsibility is always shown towards voters when fulfilling their legal duties.
Taking a quick look at sports, in tennis at the French Open underway at Roland Garros, Croatia's Mate Pavic and his Austrian doubles partner Oliver Marach, the tournament's second-seeded pair, are into round 2 after beating the Dutch and Canadian duo of Sander Ardens and Adil Shamsuddin 6-2, 6-2. Meanwhile, Croatia's Ivan Dodig and his American doubles partner Rajiv Ram advanced to the second round earlier in the day. The weather forecast for tomorrow calls for mostly sunny skies, with occasional moderate clouds. Some areas may see heavier cloud development and a chance of showers and thunderstorms around midday in the interior. Morning fog is expected in low-lying areas. In continental Croatia, there will be mild to moderate winds coming in from the southwest. On the Adriatic, expect a light morning northeasterly along the coast and a mild to moderate west-northwesterly wind during the day. Morning lows of 13 to 18 degrees in the interior and from 19 to 23 on the coast will give way to highs of 27 to 31 degrees Celsius around the country. The rest of the week in the interior will be partly to mostly sunny and hot, but conditions will be unstable. Passing rain and thunderstorms are possible in the afternoons. Coastal areas can expect true summer weather over the next few days, with predominantly sunny skies and a small chance of isolated showers in the afternoons, mainly in the Istrian Peninsula. There will be light breezes and the occasional moderate west-northwesterly in the afternoon. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Thank you.